Okay, here we go. Number 3, we put down x1, y1. We put down y minus blank equals blank times x minus blank. We substituted -4, 0, and -3 in. And we got y plus 4 equals 0 times x plus 3. And therefore, this side on the right side is 0. And that actually is a horizontal line. It's HOI. Okay, but this is in point slope form. All right, we're now going to go to 7. Okay, 7 is here. We got 7? You said is?
Yeah.
All right, here we go on 7. So 7, we're needing to put this in the form ax plus by equals c. Anthony?
Distribute.
Yep, distribute. 3 times x, 3 times -2. So we have y minus 11 equals, go ahead, Anthony.
3x
Minus 6. Now, we want it in standard form, yes? Standard form is ax plus by equals c. That means the x term and the y term are on the left side of the equal sign, and the c are the numbers on the right side. Okay, so let's go back to it. We need the x and the y. The x, 3x is on the right side. We need to move it over to the left side. How do we do that? Right, so we're going to subtract 3x. And at the same time, we got to get rid of the -11 and put that over to the right side. How? Add 11. So now I'm going to write my equation right here. So it's -3x. On the left side, it's going to be -3x plus the y. This -11 plus 11 crosses out, so plus y equals, this crosses out to 0, or simplifies to 0. -6 plus 11 is 5. What's the next step? What can't you have? Joe? Right, you can't have a negative leading coefficient. That's what it's called. So you got to get rid of the -3 and make it +3. If you do that, you got to change the plus y to minus y and the 5 to -5. So basically, you're just changing all the signs. So the signs become 3x, the minus y equals -5, and we have now put that in standard form. Okay, we're now doing number 5. In point slope form. So we first write the point slope formula, which is y minus blank equals blank times x minus blank. Yes? So the first blank is what? Yep, y1. Second blank is -2/5. Third blank is x1, which is -8. Now you simplify. So I'm going to simplify over here to the right because I'm running out of room. Okay? So the next step is, because I got to put this in point slope form, so all you're doing is simplifying it. So the point slope form is y minus 5 equals -2/5 times x what? Plus 8. That's it. And there you're done. That's point slope form right there. Okay? You're not putting it in standard form. You're just putting it in point slope form. So that's it. That's your answer. Anthony? 11? 11. Are you guys set for 5? Okay, 11 is down here. 11 we must put again in standard form. So we need to simplify, then move the x's to the left and the numbers to the right. So the first step is distribute. This times this times that. So you get y plus 2 equals -3/4 x what? minus 3/4, right? All right, this is ugly, isn't it? Can anybody tell me, well, we could do the first step by adding 3/4 x to both sides, right? Could you get rid of that 4 in the denominator first? How many would want to get rid of that 4 first? Raise your hand. How many would move the negative 3/4 x to the left side first? All right, let's do that first. Let's keep it consistent. So we're going to add 3/4 x to both sides. And we're getting really messy with our problem, aren't we? And so we move the x, that's no longer on the right side. What do we have to move also? What else do we have to move? The 2 to the right. How do you move plus 2? Minus 2. Move it to the right. And we got to add it to that. This simplifies to 0. And so now you have, now I got to get some room here. I don't have much room, don't I? So we have 3/4, I'm going to put it right here. I have 3/4 x plus y, right here, equals, what is negative 3/4 minus 2? Negative 3/4 minus 2. So I'm going to go alpha F1, enter, negative 3/4 minus 2, and get negative 11/4. Raise your hand if you know how to do this right here on your graphing calculator. Raise your hand, I want to see. If you don't, you need to figure it out. And you need to use the F1 key, which is right here. The F1 key is in green. So you need to do alpha y equals, to get your F1 key, alpha y equals like this. Choose the first one because that's your fraction. And then learn how to put negative 3/4. So the negative sign is at the bottom, negative 3. And then arrow down, use your arrow key right here to arrow down to the denominator, put a 4, then arrow to the right. You need to use your arrow to your right to get off that, and then a minus 2. Now the minus is on the right side right here. There's your minus sign right there, not the negative. This is negative down here. That's your negative sign, not your, so you got to use the negative sign first, then the minus 2. Okay, so coming up here, minus 2, and then enter, and you get your negative 11/4. That's how you should do that. So this, where am I at now? Right here. This is a negative 11/4. Now, I can't have a fraction. How do I get rid of that 4 in the denominator? This is the next hardest step. Who knows? Raise your hand. How do I get rid of that 4? Raise your hand if you